Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most productive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I was trying to get into your energy, and I'm like, ooh, that feels nice. And what felt nice to me was the clear-headed thinking part. Like, you felt so clear-headed. That was nice. I always like it when I can feel that. It doesn't work very much in my life. So that's cool. All right, so let's just see where that takes us for the week. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. You're helping me grow my channel. You helped me launch a business. It's called The Tribe Empowers. I put the link below. And, ooh, Spirit's ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started. I do want to ask you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and help me continue to grow. I would really appreciate it. So, you have the Seven of Wands. That is picking your battles and then fighting for what you believe in. Like, really standing up for it. Like, I believe in this. This is important to me. I'm going to defend this. It's spiritual. It's heart-centered. It's a passion. And so, wow. No wonder you're so clear-thought. Okay, so here we go. It's your hopes, goals, and dreams and wishes kind of feeling that we're dealing with walking in on Sunday with all the energy of the moon in this position of fears. So you feels like you think you're under, like people are attacking you, or your fears are attacking you, or you feel like things are going terribly wrong with some situation and you need to fight everything off and defend it. I feel like usually when I look at this card, I feel like she's trying to hang on to too many things, but it almost seems like here she's like wrangling it. Like there's this needs to be handled and that, and I'm standing up for what's right. And wow, that's pretty intense energy actually. So, okay, no wonder you're clear-headed. You need to be. You need to be paying attention to the details. You need to be handling the situation. You need to be following through on your gut. You need to be dealing with what you are standing up and fighting for. And that feels pretty powerful there, Virgo. Okay, so let's see what we get here. So the butterfly cards are about... Yes, this is something that's really important to your heart because you have sentimental feelings. So whatever it is that you are battling so hard for, I wouldn't want to get in your way. You feel very strongly about this, and it has to do with somebody or something that you love. So sentimental feelings. She's trying to save a forest here. She maybe when she was a child, she used to play in it, and so she's trying to keep them from, putting up a mall, plowing down her forest to put in a mall, and she has very sentimental feelings about it or something like that. So it's something that you care about that's very important to you on a very emotional level that you feel the need to stand up and fight for so hard. And you have amethyst. And I'm going to read this slowly in case you want to write it down as an affirmation. You can back up the video and write it down. It says, I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their message. Wow. I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their message. So this is about very heightened awareness of your intuition this month. You really, this week, you can really get somewhere with this. And this is about boundaries. This is about knowing where the boundaries are supposed to be, following your intuition, how much, when are people crossing it, how much information should you give away, what do you need to keep to yourself, because you're obviously battling some kind of a passion project here, and you have Floralite. I am smart. Oh, you need to write this one down for sure. I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. Sounds like a Virgo. I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. That is Virgo at Virgo's finest right there. So clear thinking, release mind, chatter, Maintain courage, self-confidence, recognize your own intelligence, and ease with problem solving. And this is you in your first house of Virgo, handling situations, knowing where your boundaries are, thinking things through, and also using your intuition because you're smart and you're organized, right? That's so excellent. On Wednesday, when the moon moves into Libra, it moves in really early in the morning, 7:22 a.m., and that's in your second house of self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, monetary, finances. And there you are. Head above water, focusing on the transformation, clear-headed thinking. Clear-headed thinking. It's what I felt with you guys. And then you need to take some kind of an action. And believe me, she looks like she's taking an action there. You're defending, standing up for. On Friday morning at 7:12 a.m., we get our full moons. The rest of the full moon in Libra Sandwich is completed at 29 degrees 7 minutes. And then an hour and a half later-ish, at 8:41 a.m., so really like an hour and a half later, the moon is going to move into Scorpio. And so when we're at that 29 degree, it has so much energy and so much power. So this focus, this action, this energy, this last 28 days we've been working on letting something go, releasing something. And for you, it's something that has to do with your self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, something that's not working, that you're letting go so that you can have what you need. I'm taking another card. Okay, I got it. So, this is what you need to release. This never-ending story of misery and unhappiness. You need to make the choice to let go of anything that is making you feel miserable and unhappy. Like letting go of the feeling, letting go of the circumstances that create that. But in its place, choosing this. Happy, happy. And so, again, we can't always choose our circumstances. We can't always choose the events that are happening. What we can always choose is our attitude. And so, focusing on having the right attitude to bring about the right kind of a situation for yourself is really important. It's really important. Because when that moon is in Scorpio, that is in your third house of communication. So part of this is how are you communicating with yourself. This is planting the seeds of intention, right? With this full moon, it's a pink moon, it's the duck moon, it's the egg moon. You'll hear it called many different things. But it's about trusting that what you're planting the seeds of is going to bring something about. And what's crazy is it's a full moon. And this full moon feels like a new moon because we've had all this long letting go, and it is the end of a large cycle, and it's the opportunity to like really, 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 really start something new. And we have Mercury moving into Aries on the 17th, finally out of the shadow of that retrograde that was going on in Pisces. And we have Venus moving into Aries on Saturday at just about the same time that the sun is moving out of Aries into Taurus. And so there's all this change energy and this movement energy. And meanwhile, Pluto is doing its retrograde starting in Saturn about boundaries and moving things backwards and just trying to give you an opportunity to go back over for the next 5-6 months over where do the boundaries really need to exist in order to bring about transformation in my life. Because it's happening in Capricorn. And at the same time, we have Jupiter. Jupiter retrograding in Sagittarius, which is about, realizing your dreams and your goals and really moving forward. And so there's a lot of energy of change and evaluation and moving forward. Even though a couple of those planets are in retrograde, the way they're retrograding is actually feels like forward movement. It's all kind of weird that the full moon feels like a new moon, the retrogrades feel like forward motion, but that's what's going on. So take a little time over the weekend to do some self-reflection. Keep your head above the water. That clear thinking is really important here, but it's a chance for you to kind of review what you've done. What could you do better? What lessons did you learn? It's not about feeling bad. It's about what lessons have you learned. So you can plant the kind of seeds that you want. So you can let go of what you need to let go of. So you create the room to grow something, to have something positive. Be percolating and coming in. And yes, I know you seem to have some sentimental feelings. It's bringing around some sadness. Maybe you've had a breakup. I don't know. But you can choose your attitude. Maybe you lost a job. Maybe you had to move. Maybe the place that you lived is being torn down so that they can put up a parking structure. Oh my gosh, maybe it is something like that. Because I was listening to the radio this week and they were talking about this guy named Moses that put in all the interstates through New York, and they were talking about how he just would take out neighborhoods to put in a mile of road, and he could have gone 2 streets over, but that might have interfered with a business, and so they decided to displace like 54 apartment buildings. Multiply that by all the people that live there, and the people were so sad because they lost their neighborhood, because the corporation that he decided not to take it through paid a lot of money to city council or something like that. And so, stuff happens, and you can choose to be sad about it, or you can choose to move forward and be happy. And you have leadership. Set your goals. Set your goals. What do you want? Set your goals. This is a lot. This wand, this feels like, the Queen of Wands or the Strength card, or it's that energy of being large and in charge and standing up for yourself. And so it's like 7, 8 energy, like lower minor arcana to the major arcana of the 8, the 7, the 8. It's the moving forward. It's the choosing what it is that you need to do to move forward. It's letting go what's not working, standing strong, standing up for yourself to move things forward. It's a very powerful moon for you. Very powerful. Now, I'm having oral surgery, so I don't know if I'm going to be back in time to do a full moon reading. So I want to remind you to sit down and write out your full moon intention. What are you letting go? What are you letting go so you can really move your life forward? What are you letting go? And then what are you grateful for? The gratitude is super, super important. So it's please and thank you when we're talking to the universe. And then burn it. Turn it over to spirit and let God handle it. Trust. Trust. Remember, trust. Trust that what you really need, you will always have more than enough of anything you need and pretty much what you want. Ooh, you have 2 cards, strengthen your body and rejoice and laugh. Are you having enough fun? So, get out in nature, get yourself grounded, go for walks, enjoy the weather change, observe the weather change. Like what happens when the seasons start changing and, are the animals getting ready for summer? Are they getting ready for winter? What are they doing? How do they act? What do they behave? And look for the funny, right? Like, so silly. I was walking in the woods the other day and I heard this bird and I'm looking all over for it. And then I saw it and I'm laughing. It's a red-bellied woodpecker and he's up in she is up in the hole that, I'm such a geek. So the males will drill out the hole in this old stump of a tree and then the females go in, they lay the eggs and they sit on them, right? So she's like alerting him that there's danger because I'm near. And so she's calling out to him and he's flying over and I'm laughing because I'm thinking, if you would have kept your mouth shut, I never would have known you were there. But now I saw you, I know where you live. So the next day I'm out there and there's this little boy walking by. I'm like, ooh, you want to see something cool? Anyway, she should have kept her mouth shut. Sometimes we just need to keep some stuff to ourselves. All right, well, Virgo, you have a great week. I can see you're standing up for something that's really important to you. I can see that. So you do that. You be strong. We'll have some fun. And I will see you next week for the weeklies for sure. And maybe I'll be back for the full moon. We'll see how that goes. All right, you take care.